Hello guys and welcome to the video. This is for the Witch Doctor class for patch 261 and this is Zunimassa Sage build. What is a Sage build? A Sage build is basically a build that drops additional Death Breath. Death Breath is a crafting material that basically you create legendaries with or do your rerolls with. It's a very important material, especially early in the season where you can basically craft legendaries. You know what I mean? Every 25 DBs you can craft a legendary in the cube using the Hope of Cain recipe. So you know, it will drop a lot of additional DBs, and because the Zunimassa set now is buffed up to 5.5k, it makes it more than T13 capable. Once again, we've dropped out all of our main stat in our intelligence to simulate a better Paragon score, so it'll be under 800, but still got defense and utility and all that sort of stuff capped out. Just a bit of movement speed, really. Most of it is gemmed, but nothing that is not easily obtainable now in Diablo 3, man. These gem levels are very easy to obtain now. Right, so let's go through the build. Basically, guys, this is for Torment 13 or under. You know, you might not necessarily do what I'm doing right now straight away because you know, Diablo is a game of progression and power. So if you can't do what I'm doing right now, just turn down the Torment, and as you get stronger, you can put up Torment and get even more DBs. It's the way it works in Diablo. Okay guys, so skills, there we go. Haunt Consuming Spirit. Basically this build requires a mana spender to activate the 6-piece damage bonus for your pets. Okay, so Haunt and Night Piranhas are basically these two skills. So I've chosen Consuming Spirit. It gives you life regen, life per second, and also the Haunts will leap towards other targets as they die, so it actually refreshes it and just bounces over to all the mobs. Pretty cool actually. You can choose, you know, if you find that you're good at dodging or you're not really taking that much damage, then you can change to Lingerer's Spirit, which is a really nice one. It lingers up for an extra 10 seconds. You don't even have to aim at the target of this thing, you know what I mean? You can just left click on the screen like this, so you can do this and you see this little ghost coming around your characters like this, and when you get close to a mob it'll just zap out and auto tag sort of thing. But you know, this is basically more designed for the beginning of the season, so just do stick to Consuming Spirit. If for some reason you need more damage, which I highly doubt because the set bonus is so high, you can use Poison Spirit for an extra 20% additional. Lovely. Okay guys, and right click is Paranado. Basically this is your grouping skill. You basically, the whole point of this build is you'll rush into elites, because elites will drop your Death Breath, your DBs all the time. So rush the elite pack, same rotation for most pet builds. You cast a Nado on top of the elite pack's head, cast your Gargs on top of their head, throw a few Haunts in there, and boom, tons of mats drop, you grab those mats, and then you immediately run to the next pack. Okay, while your Injom is up, we'll go over that in just a moment. For the main pack, guys, is the Ric Flair! The Ric Flair of the Gargantuan world for the game. The Humongoi, man. This guy just constantly cleaves all the time. We have 3 of these as well because of Short Man's Finger, and causes a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And it's, I love good old cold Gargs. Soul Harvest, Soul to Waste. This gives you an intelligence buff and, more importantly, movement speed buff. We have 10 stacks of this, okay? And because of the Soul Harvest change, you can keep 10 stacks up all the time now, so you get an enormous amount of movement speed increasement with this thing. If for some reason that you'll find that you're dying a little bit, you can turn the speed down to Languish and get armor instead, okay? So there's an option there as well. Lovely. Spirit Walk Severance. You definitely want to use Severance in this because it's an Ingeon build. So as soon as you kill an elite pack and with sub minions, you'll get X amount of seconds to basically cast as much skills as you want, sort of thing. So you basically want to spam Severance to the next elite pack or goblin, okay? Because also goblins will refresh it in Geon Proc as well. So that's pretty much set in stone, that one. Fetish Army Legion of Daggers. The fetishes actually do okay damage for Torment 13 now, thanks to the set buff and the Mask of Jaren buff as well. You know, you get eight pets with this rune, and overall it's the best one you want to use, because the more fetishes you have, the more damage reduction you have. You can have a maximum of 23 fetishes in this build, and that equals out to 69% damage reduction, which is huge. So definitely always stick with Legion of Daggers. Okay guys, for passive, I've got one on my amulet here, on Hellfire Amulet, which is Midnight Feast of course, which makes the Gargantuans do an extra 50% damage. Shame it doesn't work for fetishes as well, man, that would have been cool. Blizzard maybe change it one day, that'd be sweet. Pierce of Veil, guys, for an extra 20% additional damage as well. Confident Ritual as well for the additional damage as well, so you've got both passives here. Now, you can change Pierce of Veil if you wanted to Gruesome Feast if you want to, you know, it's up to you, but this works really well, especially when you're up close and personal with those elite packs. They just pop straight away, which is good. Grave Injustice gives us cooldowns as well, which is very important, so if you Psycho and Nado and, you know, Spirit Walk and things like that. Though, as long as you kill elite pack, you know, your jobs will be quite a lot as well. And the last of these guys, of course, is Spirit Vessel for self-res. You can change this to Fierce Loyalty. You can actually get even more movement speed with Fierce Loyalty to make the Severance work even better. But yeah, this is kind of a newbie friendly guide, so we'll stick to a self-res, but Fierce Loyalty basically gives you a ton of movement speed. It's really, really cool. Lovely, there we go then. So what's in the cube? Let's pop over very quickly. Nice and simple, guys. Injum. Your skill cooldowns are reduced by 10 seconds for 15 seconds after killing an elite pack. So as soon as you kill an elite pack or a goblin, you can basically spam Severance here, Spirit Walk Severance, which gives you an enormous amount of movement speed, and you just want to basically just zoom to the next elite pack, okay? Then kill that one off fully, including the sub-minions as well, otherwise you want the Injum won't proc. Pick up all the DBs, and just loop, basically, just run around and just kill all the elites and all that sort of stuff, and just pick up all those lovely DBs and start crafting all those really, really cool legendaries. So that's the idea behind the build. And of course, guys, Mask of Jerem as well. Mask of Jerem did a J. Wilson, and they doubled it to 200%. 200%, and that with the set bonus now of Zunimassa as well hits extremely hard. And of course, Royal Ring of Grandeur to achieve 3-piece bonus for Sages and 6-piece bonus for the Zunimassa. As usual, guys, in the description of this video there will be a build guide for the optimal rolls for all the gear. If it's not there straight away, don't worry, just check back in the future, it will be there, because I'm currently waiting for Diablo fans to update their database so I can enable to do 2.61 guides there as well. Right, so while we're here, let's quickly do a quick summary of the gear. Sacred Harvester, guys, gives us 10 stacks of Soul Harvest. It gives us an enormous amount of movement speed here as well. Lovely. Offhand, guys, of course, is Zunimassa String of Skulls. Sage Boots, Sage Helm. This gives us the extra DB and Dex, Vitality, Intelligence, and Strength as well. Zunimassa Legs, Chest, and Gloves. Lovely. For shoulder, I'm using Corruption. This is an old school Corruption, though, which has 7 pickup radius. So, but this was nerfed. This now only has 2 pickup radius, so you can use any shoulder you want, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. But if you can, use a Pauldrons of the Skeleton King, because it gives you self-res, basically. Gives you self-res. That is a better roll. But unfortunately, I don't have one rolled in the right way at the moment, so I've just got my Pauldrons of, my Corruption shoulders on. So, but yeah, this is probably your best bet. You know, a free self-res. You know, it's very, very cool. Excellent. Okay, so let's quickly go over rings in. Shortman's Finger. Shortman's Finger is now gone up to 650% damage. It was 200% on live. So Shortman's now with the Jerem buff and of course the Zuni buff hits super hard. First gem, of course, is Bane of the Trap for the ginormous damage increase. For belt, we're using Belt of Transcendence. This is a fetish build, so we want as many fetishes as possible. Every time you hit with Mana Spender, i.e. Haunt or Nado, you're going to generate an extra fetish for 60 seconds, okay? And of course, you get damage reduction for every fetish out. So you basically can have permanent fetishes out of this build all the time. And they do lots of off-tanking for you as well, so it's very, very cool. Lovely. Last ring, guys, is the Zunimassa Pox. We actually use this to achieve the 6-piece bonus, and we are using Enforcer Gem, which makes our pets indestructible and gives them extra DPS. Lovely. Last jewelry, guys, of course, is the Hellfire Amulet. It does use a Hellfire, unfortunately. I know it's annoying, but last gem is, of course, is a Historic Alteration for damage reduction. There's a few other options you can use as well. You can actually use if you want to go Glass Cannon and make this build like really tear through them off super quick, you can use a Zia Stone of Vengeance, because this gem now works with pets from your Witch Doctor to the target, not from the pet to the target. Okay, so you can use that. So if you're really confident in your toughness of your character, or you're just very good at dodging maybe, or you're just Zerg in a 4-player group, you can put a Zia Stone of Vengeance to actually rip through even quicker. If you are playing a 4-player team though, I do think you should put on a Boon and a Hoarder just to make use of the extra gold. You know what I mean? So if you're leeching in a group sort of thing, well, we all do it, man. We all do it. If you're leeching in a group, then you know, in a public group or something, just put on a Boon and a Hoarder, make use of the extra gold. But if you're playing solo, you will need a defense gem, otherwise you probably will die. Okay, so that's the options you got there. Lovely. Okay, bracer, guys. We are using, of course, Nemesis bracers. This summons an extra elite pack. Okay, when you click on a shrine or a pylon. Okay, and even more DPs. You always got to use this. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, Topaz is in your main gear and Vitality in the helm, and let's show this in action, man. It's nice and easy. I tell you what, guys, unfortunately I don't have any puzzle rings left at the moment. I think I've got any, but it's really, really nice with doing the puzzle ring runs, because if you get that blue goblin spawning Greed's Realm, the extra additional DBs you get is insane. It's really, really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any spare puzzle rings to do one. Maybe try farm it, but it works very, very well. Right, so let's go through the rotation. We're on Tournament 13. We have no mates. They add in a Paragon. Some of the gear is gemmed. Like I said, nothing is, nothing out of reach gems. But a lot of the classes can solo hundreds now, pretty easy in the game. So just low B gems, 90ish. Alright, let's go. Okay, first thing we need to do is get our fetishes up, okay? And get 10 stacks of soul harvest. So I'm just going to cast a few haunts. Also guys, for follower, use the Templar and make sure you got all the heals slide on him as well. Because, you know, you want to have some additional healing. Alright, so once we've got 10 stacks now, there we go. Almost got maximum. I've got my map of Vexus now, so now we've got our maximum defense. Now, pretty much, we just want to find a elite pack now, and there they are. There he is, man. So, Nado, Gargs, Spirit Walk, and boom, there they go. Now, as soon as you kill that elite pack, you now get the cooldown buff now. So, obviously, pick up your DBs, and now just spam teleport now to the next pack. There's the next pack. Got a blue goblin! No! We've got a blue goblin on this build. I don't believe it. Oh my god. We're going to get so many DBs right now. It's going to fill up the screen. Oh, filthy. I couldn't ask for a better thing to happen during the video. Look all those DBs, guys. Oh. Yoink. There was 34 DBs there. 34. Let's keep going. Oh, that's so cool that popped up for the video. There you go, no one there. Nado. Cast the Gargs on their head. Remember, Gargs will cool down pretty quick as well. Look, it's like 4 DBs, guys. 4 DBs from that one dude there. There you go, now just keep teleporting now. Right, Injom is up. Just go, 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 go. There's a shrine, so we can summon another one there. There you go, look at another 4 DBs, lovely. Make sure you kill all the sub-pets off as well in the elite pack. There's another pack there. So you can zip around super quick. And don't get me wrong, it's not the fastest Tournament 13 build out there. You know, how to for Garg Chicken, for instance, the old Turbo Chicken build which I uploaded the other day, is much faster, but this thing is really, really nice for getting all your DBs super quick, especially if, like I said, I mean, if you was really lucky to get a blue goblin like that. You know, it's, it drops so much extra luck. There should have been 2 DBs there, we got 3 there. It's very, very nice. Alright, okay, let's keep zooming, don't worry about this trash. Love this build. I originally made this build for a mate of mine, actually, called the Saggy Cactus. Mr. Saggy Cactus was my first ever subscriber on Twitch TV, and he still is to this day. But he's one of the most notorious leeches in the game. Okay, this guy is terrible for leeching. In video games, man. I've caught him many, many times just going AFK to watch a movie while I'm power leveling and things like that, or just goes AFK randomly. And so I thought, oh, I need to make a build for my mate where he can get stuff really easy, but that much effort, and that's why we call this the Saggy Leech build, as it's known now on my channel, man. So Joe, Mr. Saggy Cactus, man, this build is for you, my friend. I told you I was going to do it one day, but dude, and here it is. Alright, let's keep pushing forward and see if we can find another pack there. There it is. Oh no, I'm going blind. That's not a pack. So just a bit of trash. There we go. Let's push over here. Good old Joel, guys. Leeching like crazy. Right, let's keep going forwards. But yeah, Soldier Base gives us a lot of movement speed. So even when Injom is not up, you know, we're always moving at a fast speed. Like I said earlier, you know, we can change Spirit Vessel to Fierce Loyalty for really fast passive speed all the time, sort of thing. There we go. Got 3 DBs there. Man, we've made a load of DBs this run. I wonder how many we've made now. It's not like the old days where it used to be in your backpack sort of thing. Also, guys, feel free to recast your fetishes around you, actually, as blockers while you're setting up. That works really well. Always use my fetishes as meat shields, basically. There we go. Got another 4 DBs there. God, it's so addictive when you're seeing all these DB drops. You only need 25 to make 1 legendary with the Hope Arcane recipe in the cube, so... You know what I mean? It's quite addictive. You just get giant piles of it. Now, I've made some of my best ever loot in this game, especially last season. Using the Hope Arcane, I've made some incredible loot doing the Hope Arcane. This is basically the build I use most of the time to farm that stuff. Right, Rift Guardian fight now. Nice and easy. Dead. It's crazy, isn't it? It's insane. And of course, it works with rough guys. You might get extra DBs, man. Just grab all this stuff as well. Why not, man? Nom 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 nom. And there you go, guys. That is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this build. It's very, very fun to play. Once it gets out, it's a good old Leechy Joe for the Saggy Cactus Sage build, boys. Yeah. Once again, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. If you've got any ways to improve this build, please put it in the comments section below. Guys, thanks very much, and see you in the next video. Take care. Have fun in Sanctuary. And massive shout out to all my Patreon supporters, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon to enable me to keep creating videos here on YouTube and live streams on Twitch TV. Big shout out to Diamond Sub Gregski89, who pledged $100 the other day. Holy hell, dude. Thank you very, very much, man. Okay, guys, thanks so much. See you in the next one. Take care.